What's going on, everybody in crypto? My name's James Malpass. I'm coming at you with Crypto Nation news, going over some headlines of things that have happened in today. And before we get going, I want to give a huge thank you to Notorious XRP for creating this amazing new intro for the channel. Much love and respect for you, brother. You put a lot of time, a lot of hard work into that. The quality and the craftsmanship in which you've put into your work is just absolutely amazing, and I have nothing but respect for you, brother. I definitely appreciate the new intro. So in the news today, we have Binance US exploring support for 18 additional cryptocurrencies. I think this is huge for people that are allowed to use this inside of the United States. I'm still waiting myself for support in my local state. I don't have support in my state for it, but Binance US is making some big moves. Binance US is considering whether to add a long list of new cryptocurrencies to its platform. The exchange launched in September, supporting Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Tether. It now has 24 coins available for trading and is exploring potential support for the following coins. This is going to be the CELR network, Decred, which is DCR, Engine, Phantom, Icon, IOST, Harmony, Ontology, Ren, Status, Theta, Amigo, Komodo, Tomochain, Tron, NIM, Tezos, and Hedera Hashgraph. The one that really sticks out to me here as we're going through the list is definitely going to be Tezos. Tezos has been in a lot of news here lately, and they have a lot of things going on. But not only have they been in the news doing a lot of good things, but they have actually knocked out Stellar XLM out of the top 10 to gain a spot in the top 10 per market capitalization. I think Tezos is making big moves, and their prices actually showed that also. Here's an article about Tezos gaining popularity. The project gains popularity. The XTZ market price awakened in the past weeks, boosting the expectations for future appreciation. XTZ is getting wider adoption after the initial skepticism and has improved on almost all ICO earnings statistics. XTZ traded as high as $1.54, that's the United States, after solidifying 20% gains in the week. The recent price slide across the market may cut the rally short, but so far XTZ is one of the biggest gainers. The potential for the appreciation to offset the slide in Bitcoin and other assets may make XTZ attractive. The flippening. XTZ has officially flipped XLM out of the top 10, and there's a couple of things that might be going on about it. Could it be the fact that the rumors of it might be going on to Binance US, or could it be that Kraken moves in with staking service? The growing demand for Tezos staking may also be boosted by exchanges moving in to offer custodial services with passive income. This combines the chance to trade XTZ with the potential to also earn staking rewards if the coin are inactive. XTZ staking rewards vary based on the coins locked in. However, staked coins will be temporarily unavailable for trading or withdrawals. Receiving the rewards may be achieved by putting XTZ in a special staking wallet created by Kraken. Kraken was the most recent exchange to offer custodial staking. This allows traders to bake Tezos without the need to run an open wallet or choose a baker. Not only is Tezos involved with Kraken and the staking rewards, but also, I reported on this earlier in the week, but Tezos has also entered the mainstream investment space through Amen issuer of exchange-traded products. The XTZ-based fund will also soon be offered to traders across EU. The fund is unique by holding physical XTZ and also distributing the stake rewards. The Tezos network will produce 42 million new XTZ this year, which will be distributed based on the number of stakers and their weight. So, are you invested into Tezos? I'm not, but I'm getting more and more interested in the project. I'm not saying go out and invest in it. I'm saying do some homework in it, as I am doing, and keep looking into it and seeing exactly what it is they have going on. I think that becoming part of the exchange traded products for the EU, I think that's a big move forward for any project that's able to get into that. I also feel as if being able to do stake rewards on different exchanges is big. And if US citizens are able to buy this on Binance US, I think that the purchase is there, might have some potential for an upside. I don't know. Like I say, I'm still investigating the project. If you have some news or information about why I should look further into Tezos, please leave your comments down below, because I'm getting interested in looking at seeing the total landscape of things that are going on all the way across the space. I think there's a lot of good projects going on, and Tezos moving into the top 10 per market capitalization. I think that's a huge move for somebody to get into the top 10. But also talking about top 10 coins, we have Bitcoin is back in the news. Bitcoin continues to increase in popularity on the dark web. This is not the greatest news for Bitcoin, but we will get further into the article. The cryptocurrency might be beyond the Silk Road days, but Bitcoin remains the darling of the dark web criminals. According to data provided by James Tedero of Blocktown Capital, the USD value of Bitcoin spent in the murkiest corners of the internet has skyrocketed in 2019, surpassing $1 billion US dollars. That's huge, guys. That's a lot of money being spent in the dark corners. But see, they go on to say that maybe Bitcoin is not meant for the masses. Tedero agrees with Jill Carlson, the founder of the Open Money Initiative, who recently opinioned that Bitcoin wasn't meant for mainstream adoption. There exists a long history of censorship resistant to privacy provisions technologies. Signals for messaging, BitTorrent is for file sharing, Tor for web browsing. Like Bitcoin, these tools are not built for mainstream adoption, Carlson wrote. That's a quote from Jill Carlson. The aforementioned platforms are used both by good and bad actors, just like Bitcoin. However, they are not designed for people to use them in masses. Carlson believes that even the Lightning Network and other scalability solutions will fail to push Bitcoin into mainstream and remain a niche currency. What are your thoughts and opinions, guys? Do you feel like Bitcoin has the possibilities of becoming mainstream adopted? I have to say honestly, my opinion is I personally see where Bitcoin come in and is the name brand for cryptocurrency. I see how there's more people that know the name of Bitcoin than any other project, and that brings people into a mindset of either good thoughts or bad thoughts when it comes to entering this space. I really and truly, I would like to see other projects step up and get the recognition that Bitcoin has had, because we have some great players that are doing some great things in this space. I just personally, my own personal opinion, don't shoot me for my opinions, we all have one. My own personal opinion is that I do not feel like Bitcoin is the future of cryptocurrency. We have a lot of better projects out there that are solving some real problems that are not just a store of value. So I have animosity when it comes to myself purchasing Bitcoin. What are your thoughts and opinions on it? Share them down below. Let's have a conversation about it. We have some bad actors going on in the space today in the news. SEC slams shopping, $42 million ICO with fraud and unregistered securities charges. This does not look good, guys. This does not look good at all. According to recent complaint by the SEC, founder of United Data DBA Shopping conducted an unregistered securities offering which raised $42.5 million. The offering took place for quite some time, starting in August of 2017 and coming to a close in April of 2018. During the sale, the company sold shopping tokens to fund the creation of universal shopper profiles, consumer purchase histories, which would be recorded on the blockchain in order to create consumer profiles which would target based for information analysis. And it turns out that he didn't do that. So what he actually spent the money on was his own personal expenses, including his rent, his shopping, his entertainment purposes, and I mean, even a dating service. This guy's out buying hookers and blow with hard-earned money from people that are expecting a product from him. This looks bad, guys. This looks really bad on cryptocurrency, and I'm glad that the SEC has stepped in and has actually charged this guy. I hope that they follow this thing through, and I hope we don't see actors like this much longer. But there's more bad news, guys. BitMax is in the news today. BitMax is actually being sued. Arthur Hayes now have $300 million problem. BitMax has an early investor. The early investor had actually invested about $30,000, and what he was supposed to get out of that was supposed to be converted into equity, but he wasn't granted equity into the company. So what he is doing is he is actually suing BitMax and Arthur Hayes. A jury trial has been requested and to deliberate on the following accusations: fraudulent misrepresentation and or concealment, breach of contract, breach of covenant of good faith and fair dealings, quantum merit and unjust enrichment, negligent misrepresentation, promissory estoppel. So it sounds like Mr. Arthur Hayes took in money to fund BitMax, and in return didn't give his investors anything, kept the money, and now he's being sued over it. Guys, exchange CEOs, you've heard me say it a million times, I don't trust them. Some of them might be good players, but for the most part, guys, money is the root of all evil. They will make you do some funny things that you never thought you would do, and people need to be held accountable for their actions. Talking about people that need to be held accountable for their actions, Justin Sun is in the news today as he gets his Twitter account, his Chinese Twitter account, not his American Twitter account, but his Chinese Twitter account, shut down for being a bad actor in the space, guys. Let's read the article. According to Dobie Wam, a Primitive Ventures, Tron CEO Justin Sun was banned from Weibo, the biggest microblogging platform in China. What's he banned for? Marketing gimmicks. As reported by You Today, Sun got in trouble on his home turf after over-marketing his lunch with Warren Buffett. That sadly for the Tron fans never happened. Juan points out that Sun didn't learn from his mistakes after the drama and continued to be loud on Weibo about the platform, eventually deciding to shut him down. The avocado-loving CEO faces a lot of criticism because of his aggressive marketing tricks that include fake Tesla giveaways. Guys, the wild, wild west is still here. We still have bad actors, but we still have good actors in this space as well. I really and truly hope that you're doing your research. I hope you're looking into what you're investing in, and I hope that you understand the consequences of investing into bad actors in this space. Hey, we may not have it all together, but together we can have it all. If we talk about this and we share news with each other and we find credible sources to back up these stories, we can tell who the good players are, we can tell who the bad players are, and we can make informative decisions together. Guys, I don't want to see you get ripped out of your money. I don't want to get ripped out of my money. So we're going to run this channel and we're going to bring you the news of the day all the way across the board, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hey, I appreciate your time here on the channel. If you don't mind, hit the likes. Please subscribe. Turn on the bell so you get notifications. And guys, I will see you in the next one.